Hello, welcome to Joyful Angel Oracle. I am InJoy. Thank you for joining me. For the weekly Oracle offering, we will be calling the Psychic Tarot Oracle as offered by John Holland, as well as seeking supporting messages through the Osho Zen Tarot. At this time, I'll open with the invocation. You can, if you'd like, set your intention and focus your awareness. I ask the divine energy of love that permeates the universe and bonds all in one to guide each of us seeking into the highest truth. We are ready and willing to understand. And so it is. The opening of the week, the fullness, and the close. And the Osho Zen Tarot. I ask the divine energy of love that permeates the universe and bonds all in one to guide each of us seeking into the highest truth. We are ready and willing to understand. And so it is. The opening, the fullness, and the close of the week. Thank you. Let us begin. In the opening of the week, the Psychic Tarot Oracle offers number 13 of the Major Arcana, Transformation. The time of endings is close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes that are suddenly happening in your life. These could be taking place in your personal life, relationships, business, or career. You have the strength, as the transformation card asks you, to have courage and to know that renewal follows every conclusion. This card comes forth to remind you that the death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward on your new path. Transformation is all about the ebb and flow of life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Accept the changes, and opportunity will come to expand you in more ways than you could have ever imagined. You can't live in the past. It's time to move on. In order to take the next positive step, look closely at your own life and ask yourself, where are the loose ends that need to be tied up? Where are there people in my life whom I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so I can have a fresh start? When you do so, you'll have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through to the new beginnings that await you. And the Osho Zen Tarot offers in support the number 8 of the Major Arcana, Courage. The commentary offered. This card shows a small wildflower that has met the challenge of the rocks and stones in its path to emerge into the light of day. Surrounded by an aura of bright golden light, it exposes the majesty of its tiny self. Unashamed, it is equal to the brightest sun. When we are faced with a very difficult situation, we have a choice. We can either be resentful and try to find somebody or something to blame for the hardship, or we can face the challenge and grow. The flower shows us the way as its passion for life leads it out of the darkness and into the light. There is no point in fighting against the challenges of life or trying to avoid or deny them. They are there, and if the seed is to become the flower, we must go through them. Be courageous enough to grow into the flower you are meant to be. And as we come into the fullness of the week, the Psychic Tarot Oracle brings us the number 6 in the chakras, the third eye chakra. John Holland offers, the color is indigo, the sound, Om, the element is light, and the gland is the pituitary. The key words, I see. This is the most often talked about of all the chakras, and clairvoyance or inner seeing, intuition, and higher levels of consciousness are all associated with this energy center. Found between your eyebrows and just above the bridge of your nose, it works closely with the throat and crown chakras and will assist you with your psychic and intuitive inner guidance. To balance the third eye chakra, it is recommended that you practice walking meditations, breath work, yoga, tai chi, visualizations, and color therapy. Don't just focus on this one chakra as part of your development, as it's important to remember they should all be in balance in order to work in unison and harmony. And the Osho Zen Tarot offers in support the number 6 of clouds, the burden. Thank you. The commentary offered, when we carry a load of shoulds and shouldn'ts imposed on us by others, we become like this ragged, struggling figure trying to make his way up the hill. Go faster, try harder, reach the top, shouts the foolish tyrant he carries on his shoulder, while the tyrant himself is crowned with an imperious rooster. If life these days feel like just a struggle from the cradle to the grave, it could be time to shrug your shoulders and see what it feels like to walk without these characters on your back. You have your own mountains to conquer, your own dreams to fulfill, but you will never have the energy to pursue them until you release yourself from all the expectations you've gathered from others, but now think are your own. Chances are they exist only in your mind, but that doesn't mean they can't weigh you down. It's time to lighten up and send them on their way. And as we come into the close of the week, the Psychic Tarot Oracle brings us the number 5 of the chakras, the throat chakra. The color, light blue. The sound, ham. The element, sound. The gland, the thyroid. And the key words, I speak. John Holland offers, this chakra is located in the throat area. Communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience or inner hearing are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in the creative arts will often have active throat chakras. To balance and stimulate this energy center, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired. And the Osho Zen Tarot offers in support the number 10 of fire, which is suppression. Thank you. The commentary offered: the figure in this card is quite literally all tied up in knots. His light still shines within, but he has repressed his own vitality, trying to meet so many demands and expectations. He has given up all his power and wisdom in return for being accepted by the very same forces that have imprisoned him. The danger of suppressing one's natural energy in this way is apparent in the cracks of a volcanic eruption about to take place around the image. The real message of the card is to find a healing outlet for this potential explosion. It is essential to find a way to release whatever tensions and stresses might be building up inside you right now. Beat on a pillow, jump up and down, go out into the wilderness and scream at the empty sky. Anything to shake up your energy and allow it to circulate freely. Don't wait for a catastrophe to happen. There is a huge week of energy available. And while there are many shifts occurring, your perception of them is most relevant for your journey. For each step we take, there is an opportunity for courage. For each threshold we cross, every boundary we release, there is a shifting, a cracking of what is, to allow what will be to come through. There is no reason for fear. You cannot make a misstep. You can take yourself on many creative endeavors and interesting experiences. But your perception is key in your journey. Be your friend. Be your lover. Care for yourself and allow the journey to show you, upon reflection, what it is that you are growing into. It is beautiful. You are beautiful. Enjoy your week. I will join you again next week.